All right. Welcome to Gunkclimber's secret bouldering club with first person beta. and
Yeah, right.
we're going to throw some bouldering videos up.
I guess that's the
And
theme nowadays if you're still climbing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to throw one up first and we'll go from there?
Like recent bouldering exploits.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm stationed in Lancaster County for those that aren't aware. I haven't really talked about the pandemic and um I kind of I don't know. I haven't really talked about it, mainly because it depresses me and bums me out. And like yesterday was really rough. Yesterday I was having a tough time. But one luxury I have going for me is there is a wealth of bouldering and small climbing along the river, and this is all stuff. It's all undocumented, and if you know about it, like cool, you can. There's a couple areas that are. Like Safe Harbor is the one area that's probably most well known. I would say Chickies Rock if you go a little north, um, and other than that, there are some other sport areas. Again, they're not documented. And there are people that go there from amongst those that actually like know about it. Recently, Sean did the PA Bouldering movie, and they featured the islands, which is pretty close to where I've been doing a lot of climbing recently. So earlier, about a month ago, I just went scouring the riverside for like potential new climbing, and I came across a bunch of stuff.
So these are boulders near you then?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought that was from like the new or something like that. That's
No,
awesome.
no, that was that's 15 minutes away. Believe it
That
or
is
not.
awesome.
Yeah, no, you know what? The one line to the well, I'll show you this one here. This was like the first I'm assuming you can see that.
Yep. Yep. It's not bad for Pennsylvania. Well, Pennsylvania actually has a lot, but I just mean from Lancaster.
Yeah, well, Lancaster. I mean, this is all Wickahisson schist. It's
So you're gonna rip
rock in
rocks
a
off.
different park. So that, like, what I just had done there probably goes at like V5. I don't know. I'm a little undecided. It may be a little harder, but then this top. This is not super difficult, but this next move is probably the scariest move. And it doesn't look like it's that bad, but like
It does.
it's hard. Yeah, that one right there. It's hard to impress how tall this is. It's a whole lot taller than it looks.
Well, that's a pretty sweet boulder you found, though.
So the line to the left of that, the line that I just did right there, there is one to the left of it that might go at like V7, V8. But it's really cool. It's super cool. I haven't done all the moves on it yet, and I haven't had enough balls to like. I got to like roughly like here. um, Actually, I have another good one. I just thought of it. This is okay. So you top out right here, right where I'm standing. There's this hole. There's a chimney in it, and you can chimney up this hole.
How big's the hole?
I have to find this video.
Oh, you actually have something with it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
No,
awesome.
I mean, you can show something here while I'm trying to find it. This might take a minute. Oh, it's the phone dump. That's right. So,
Well, if you got them close, I'll just wait because mine's like a whole story.
oh, cool. All right. Yeah, here we are. So,
All right. Oh, wow. You're right about that hole. That's awesome. That's so cool.
so you can start on that face that I was just on, and you can kind of climb up around the arete, and then you can get into this chimney that's in the back there, which I'm doing right now.
That is so cool. Well, there you go. You can practice some chimney moves
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
And then you just top it out through this little hole.
It's not quite epideprin.
No, it really isn't.
What was that? Oh, what was that one in Red Rocks? That one boulder where it's like two
Crack.
halves.
Plumber's crack.
Is it? What is it?
Plumber's crack.
Oh yeah, plumber's
Yeah.
crack. Yeah.
I have a video of that too somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's awesome. Reminds me of. Do you ever go up to Skytop up at the Gunks?
Yeah.
There's a ladder that goes up and
lemon squeeze, as they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You got anything else, or should we?
Oh yeah, no. So not far from. There's a bunch of. I've been doing. I think I sent you that one picture of this, like, it's kind of like this broken crack in the face, but then it goes to this like really sweet roof. And I just rope sold it the other day, and that thing is wicked sight. But it's wicked cool, but I really want somebody else to like belay me going out the roof, because I don't know. I didn't have the balls to like try to do it with the Revo. But there's another wall there that has these. It's two cracks and these two like seams on a face. So this thing. Is this working? Do you have this right now?
Yeah, hold on. My son's playing music in the background. Yeah, I have that up. You can play.
All right. So this is probably, my guess is about 30 feet. I mean, this is not hard climbing, but
That's a pretty cool crack. How high was this?
this is about 30 feet. Now that crack to the right there is really freaking sweet. It's like all overhung, but the holds are pretty good all the way up it. But there's some like full on laybacking going up that thing that it's just committing. I haven't sold it yet. I think it's more out of fear, just the rock breaking on me.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the soling.
Well, just this stuff here. I mean, like this, look, no one's touched this thing for years. It was climbed at one point, however, and the only reason I know this is because to the left of the line that I'm climbing right now is two seams that it's face climbing, but the seams are there just to protect it. And in the one, there's like a buried wire nut, something along those lines.
That looks like the sex wall or something like that.
It's not far from it. It's probably only a half a mile from it, I would say. Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, it does look like it's kind of where sex wall is.
Yeah, well, so the railroad tracks to the left there. Sex wall is, yeah, it's about a half a mile down river,
Gotcha.
down those tracks.
That's pretty sweet.
Not far, yeah.
That
I mean,
kid in the
Sex wall is another
background.
gem. Yeah, that's, I mean, I know in the past couple years, like 2 years, there has been a crew like rebouldering a lot of stuff down there. Again, it's just one of those, I think like there used to be something on rockclimbing.com about sex wall, but other than that, I'm not even sure a mountain project has it listed. I don't think it does.
There was something because I heard about it because I was climbing there in the 90s. So I don't
Oh, I
know.
mean, it's been there that long. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I took you
mean,
down there like,
yeah. I mean, I
I
was
don't
there
know, 8
before.
years ago or something like that.
Right. But I was there in the 90s. I used to go there
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, it has some good climbing. It has some hard stuff there.
Oh, it's incredible.
Really,
Actually, I mean, honestly, in terms of sport climbing, it's probably the best sport climbing in Pennsylvania. Like,
yeah.
just
Yeah,
that
I think
little
it has like
track right
some,
there.
is it 13s or something like that?
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
13. Wait,
And it's not even that big, you know, it's not the biggest wall.
sport? No, I mean, Safe Harbor is much larger than Sexwall.
Well, yeah, Safe Harbor right now is pretty established. I mean, with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guidebooks and stuff like that. Yeah. So,
yeah. It's hard to say. I mean, some of the grades there because when those lines were put up, it was like just a very different situation. So, like I know there was one line there that I had climbed years ago, and apparently it had just recently been rebolted, and the guys were telling me that they think it goes at like 12B right now, and it definitely went harder, at least when I had climbed it, but it's very possible stuff broke, and I don't really. Honestly, even when I climbed it, it might not have been the grade that I thought it was. I was thinking like 12D, 13A, but it's so undocumented. I mean, there's nothing really indicating like what's what other than your own opinion.
on the sex wall,
Yeah.
there was that one climb that's like super overhanging that just kind of gradually goes up. I thought that was the hard one, if I'm not mistaken, like a 13 something, but I could be.
Well, there's like you can kind of think of sex wall as like two different walls. There's a wall that faces southwest. It just faces the river. And then the other wall faces, I guess, like just mostly west, but like northwest. So, and I think they call it like the northwest wall and the southwest wall. So the northwest wall at the very end has like that really awesome 9 and that 10A that has that like full double points dyno at the end of it.
Dude, that thing is awesome. I love
that thing
that
was
one.
really,
That one's cool.
sweet. But then as you wrap around onto the southwest wall is when the climbs just get like progressively harder as you go around, and so like that wrap has a lot of like 11s that are really good, or 10s and 11s, and then when you get to the southwest wall, which is where all the really really good climbing is, it's mostly mid 12s. I think there's like right now there's 2 13s maybe, but I haven't been down there in a few years, so I really.
Yeah, I could have swore it was supposed to be the hardest place, you know, on the East Coast for like climbs. I thought it had like a 13D or something, but I don't know. That was like in the 90s, and who knows what was going on in the 90s.
If you're saying East Coast, you're stacking that against like the New and the Red and Rumney, you know?
Yeah, well, no, at the time it was going up against all that, but that was before Rumney.
Well, I mean, at the time, when that wall was established, because that was all the Herb brothers and Horst. Yeah, I mean, like, at the time, it probably was some of the harder stuff, only because those were the guys that were establishing a lot of the hard stuff, at least in this area. And then into the noob. That's probably about as far as they got. I mean, you know, then you have some of the locals in those other areas. Like I said, go up to Rumney. I mean, people have been climbing there just as long. And
well, Rumney.
There's a lot of like.
I don't think they had the hard grades until, you know, after the 90s, and then they had some really hard stuff, a lot of 14s and stuff like that. So,
Okay. Huh.
What's that? Oh, geez, I'm drawing a blank on that one kid's name. Daniel Woods, maybe. It was Daniel Woods that was up there establishing some stuff like 14s and stuff, but I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, I got a couple videos that I did many years ago, right after I broke my back. So it was, I fell 30 feet when someone was supposed to be using a gree and they held it open. I fell in concrete, broke the L2, L4. So I was out of commission for like a week or two, and then I started climbing again, even though they said probably take me 6 months until, you know, I'm walking again. So about a month later, I started climbing up the Adirondacks, and then Matt and I did some bouldering, and we found this one climb that's, you know, everyone's probably climbed now in Green Lane, but it's a nice high ball. So I'll bring that one up. Let's see, portions.
Is it the with the Z crack?
Yeah, this is the wrong one. Here it is. Yeah, the Z crack. So this is me tread climbing it first. So yeah, me and Matt a million years ago.
I'm gonna get up there.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen it. Yeah.
I think I had some trad gear in my car and like maybe a 30-foot rope.
I guess you can do this on trad.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know if I could do it. And plus I had a broken back, so I didn't really want to take a high ball fall at the time. So
this is the GoPro 1, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at the date, this is, I can actually pull it down a little bit, but yeah, here's the, see the date down there?
Oh, damn, dude.
2011.
Wow.
So yeah, there was no other GoPros at the time. That was it. I wonder when GoPro came out. Was it 2010?
No, I thought it was like 29 or 2009, something like that.
Because I remember I got it like almost as soon as it came out.
Look at that. Banging gear.
Banging gear.
All right.
Dude.
I guess that was a gym rope. I don't even know. So long ago.
Hope that one piece of gear actually holds.
It actually doesn't look that bad for the first GoPro, you know? Like you think it'd be all pixelated or something, but it's not bad.
Shit, I thought the gear would
for
be better.
Almost 10 years ago.
I mean, it's like, obviously it's not recording back or playing back at the resolutions that we're used to nowadays. But
yeah, but I mean, still, it's not the
no,
worst.
it really isn't.
Yeah, that looked horrible. It's the illusion of the GoPro.
Man, this would be intense.
I don't. Yeah, it's definitely part of it.
Really out left? Oh, I can't go up.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes. So I'll play the
real. I was really committing feet. You have.
Yeah, it's like the only tricky part. I would say it's like a V1, and this is like the V1 part.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll play the next video is just me bouldering it, but the problem is I have to keep the volume down because of the music, so I won't be able to hear you either.
How am I on lower?
Wait, you have it playing back to music?
No, there's just music in the video already.
Oh,
so I'm gonna cut the sound, so it's just.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Well, it's really loud.
Okay.
It's too loud. The problem is when I turn the volume down, I think it turns it down on. Like,
Yeah,
I
right.
won't be able to hear you.
This is really ballsy.
Yeah, there's like these like 3 seams that sort of form a Z right where your left toe is.
Yeah. There's like
Fucking
these.
And that's that's the feet right here.
Yeah. It's not bad once I hit that.
Takes the piece of gear off this.
This gear is awesome. I put it in, it just pops out. I think I'm just like, forget it. I don't need it.
Like right next to one right now.
All the leaves are coming out. I'm waiting for like rodents to jump out at me.
Oh God, that's so good right there. Oh.
Yeah, man, that was 9 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when you did this. That is. Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see if I can bring you. Yeah, there's the other one. All right.
This one you just straight up bouldered it, or?
Yeah. This one's pretty short, so I'm just gonna boulder it real quick, but I'm gonna have to drop the volume because it's loud and annoying.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to hear you probably either. See if I can bring it up enough where the music's just not overwhelming. It's so loud that if I even touch the mixer, it's just blasting. I'll bring the music up a little bit. I just barely touched it and it started blasting. It's like, I know why we don't put music to our videos.
Oh man, it's so annoying. I mean, it makes a difference. I don't know. It depends on what you're going for, what you're interested in.
Matt's just down there. It's like, nah, I'm not going to do much if you fall.
Dude, it's so funny how small those pads look when you're up there.
Well, there we go. I made it.
Nice.
All right, let me turn you back up. All right. Man, I can't believe that was that long ago.
I know.
9 years. It's amazing. Wow. Yeah. So I don't know. We could try this once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
See if anyone else wants to join us. If anybody thinks they have any good bouldering videos that aren't too long, like maybe under 5 minutes or so.
Bouldering videos, like if you're really legit bouldering, it's only going to be like 60 seconds.
Yeah. No one's holding on anything.
Hell, I have. Yeah. Sport climbs I've done that are under 5 minutes. It's gets to be a pain when you're trying to make a video that's going to be like 20.
Yeah.
Actually, how long is this one? Duration 8 minutes.
Oh, you got another one?
Oh, dude, I have my hard drive plugged in. I have a whole lot of stuff.
Well, if anybody else wants to join us, just email me at gunkclimber@gmail.com. That's GUNKCLIMBER@gmail.com. And we'll arrange something where you guys can jump in on our meeting. We're talking about recording Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to try, I don't know when I'm going to throw these up, but that's when we're going to try to record. So if anyone's interested, just email me and we'll figure it out. And I can give you some heads up because we're using Zoom, and Zoom's pretty easy to use. I think everybody in the world's using Zoom right now.
Yeah, the stock's doing pretty good right now.
So as long as we're stuck at our houses right now, can't climb outside, I think, I'll try to do this as much as possible, like once a week. So, but as soon as it's nice outside, we can actually go somewhere, I'm going to be outside. Are you going to head to the new as soon as this thing's over?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm head to the new like next week.
You probably could. I think isn't West Virginia off of they're on low risk or something like that?
I think West Virginia. I don't. Well, I mean, you're
not supposed to cross state lines.
Well, so apparently New York, New Jersey, and Maryland are all turning around out-of-staters.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Which it does. It does.
Well, actually, it doesn't make any sense because they're the ones that have it all. I think New Jersey's the worst in the whole country right now. But
well, that's the point. Is they don't want people traveling in and out of it.
Right.
They don't want people traveling. Look, Pennsylvania's a state.
Pennsylvania's, I think, on the low side.
Right out of the state.
Right, but I think we're on the low side. I think so.
What do you mean?
I don't think we're like low. Like the ones that are opening right now are minimal, and I think we're right above minimal. I think we're on the low side.
You mean in terms of that whole phased reopening thing, or?
Well, not so much that. That's up to the governor, but I mean we're close to that. If you look at the states that are high risk, we're not on the high risk.
Oh, you're saying we're not on the high risk states?
Yeah, we're low risk. And then there's minimal risk that are the ones that are starting to open, I think, next week or something. Partial opening or something.
Well, I mean,
I'm guessing phase one, but
there's some governors that want to reopen, but I think everyone's under the impression it's a bad idea at the moment.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think the deaths are at 1%, and what's the flu? 0.5% or something like that.
Wait, what?
The deaths are at like 1%. It's 5% of
COVID-19.
Yeah, it's 5% of the total people or total cases. It's 5%, and then it's 1% out of everybody. So I think the flu is 0.5% deaths.
Yeah, the flu is something very low. It's
low.
Like 0.4.
So this
COVID-19 is up to like 5% right now in terms of.
Well, that's 5% of total cases, which is
reported cases.
Huh?
Yeah,
total cases. It's 5%.
5%, right, of reported cases.
Right. Yeah. But that doesn't. Yeah, that puts it at, I think, about 1% though.
1% what?
For deaths.
No.
Deaths overall are 1%. It's 5% of the people.
Well, we don't know how many people have actually contracted it.
Yeah, they think it's under 20%. They say 19, but I don't know. I'm an idiot, so I wouldn't take any of my numbers. I'm a climber. What the hell do we know?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm not gonna.
Anyway, you got a video?
I'm sorry.
You said you had another bouldering video.
What do you want to see?
You got anything good?
I got stuff. I have Fluffy on here. I got my Bokehouse on here. Which one's this?
Were you wearing a GoPro for that, or is that just someone recording?
What?
Bocal?
No, I just had the GoPro.
Was that the one when you guys were in the snow?
No, it's just me.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I'm thinking of another climb. I'm totally losing it. Oh, this is
Fluffy little clouds.
yeah, this is fluffy. I was gonna say this isn't. It's always dripping down there at the starter hold.
Dude, I just embrace it. Just throw a toe there. It doesn't matter.
No, I just never seen it where it's dry. Whoa. Oh,
Wow.
you missed me. You missed me. There's like right where the pad is. I missed the pad and fell in that little pit right there. And I thought I was going to fall all the way to the ground. I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, thank God. I got banged up pretty good. It's like I never fallen it and I just wasn't expecting it. I came flying off. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
That's a weird angle. I've never seen this angle for this climb. It's pretty cool.
That's that boulder.
The
that,
boulder
you know,
next
like
to it.
that crack that's right next to it, where it drops off right to the right there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's a good angle. It's awesome. Well, again, if you want to join First Person Beta and I and with some bouldering videos, just email me, gunkclimber@gmail.com, and we'll put something together. Got anything else that's good?
You want to see 3-star?
Yeah, 3-star is a good one.
That's
nice semi highball.
Yeah. I gotta find it.
Wow, this thing's running a lot longer than we thought it would.
What we at right now?
I have no clue. Probably over 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, we'll take 5 or 10 minutes, throw a couple videos up.
Nope. It just takes a little bit to go through all these. No. Maybe I don't have 3-star.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think I have much as far as bouldering. I just have
I got like.
I actually have one of you from Green Lane.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. I wonder if I have that.
I think that's still on your channel.
It is. There's Matt climbing one. Oh, I don't have it.
Here's a kind of a crappy video of me doing 3-star.
Oh, I have some of me climbing at Stony Point in LA. I used to love Stony Point.
Yeah, you told me about that when I was in 2018 when I was out that way. But that was when the wildfires were going on in California.
Yeah.
Kind of on all the time, but yeah, so Stony Point was kind of closed off at that time.
What, Stony Point was closed?
Yeah.
Because it's in the middle of LA. I don't know why. I guess, I don't know. Might have been one of the areas that was burning.
I think it just didn't want people going in and out there in general. But
because it's like pretty much right on the highways. So it's like, I don't know how they can close it with the highways there, but.
You know what? I might be mistaking that for another park.
Oh, Malibu's State Creek.
Yeah.
That one was closed.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, no, Stony Point's kind of more in LA. Malibu State Creek is it's in Malibu.
I do have GoPro footage of me doing this somewhere.
This is a cool angle too. I mean, you can't really see the ground though, so you can't see how high it is.
Well, the problem is that the climb.
Whoa! You're not supposed to do that, dude. That was awesome. Your feet just. Yeah, that happens because you know what happens is everyone tries to stand up too much on that instead of keeping that lay back, and as soon as you stand up, it's your feet just pop.
I think it was kind of expected though, which is one of the reasons why I didn't pop off. Like I sort of knew it was going to happen. Oops.
Oh yeah, I passed it. Yeah. Yeah, see, I think I lay this back more.
I've done it both ways. No, I think that
You're
was
lucky
actually,
your hand was
I
in
was sort of purposely letting it like get out just to bring space from my other foot, but
yeah, you're lucky your hand was in that high hold. Yeah, a few people have fallen on there and got messed up, missing pads and everything else. That one is a good high ball.
yeah, but the thing is the landing on it is really good. I mean, it's nice and flat, and the climb is straight up and down. So if you're falling on it, you're falling straight down. But
I don't know, Marla's cracking me up in the background. Sorry. All right. Well, should we call it for the night?
yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, man, that was cool. It was cool. I have to find some more videos and maybe get out there and get on some myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, I have so many damn videos. Like it's,
yeah. I mean, we
if you
both
give
have
me a theme, I can
one.
definitely like compile some videos on a theme here. Yeah, I should have, actually, I can even, my plumber's crack videos.
Oh yeah, that one's good. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Did we record that, or did you do it again?
I recorded.
Gotcha.
I actually have a ton of different videos of that.
Curious to know how long we're going here.
Let's see. All right.
You would think that Zoom would have like a timer.
Yeah. I apologize ahead of time for all the banging that's
going. Yeah, that thing is tight at the bottom. Like once you get up there, it's not so bad, but.
I had so much fun on this little thing. I mean, when I first came upon it, I was too intimidated to try it out. And
yeah, it was funny because when we were there last time, I was just like, I don't want to be stuck in that beginning. I'm like, I know I can do it. It's just that I don't want to be pressed up against that wall.
But there were like afternoons. I would be out climbing that morning, and I'd get back, and I would just like go to this boulder, and I just like go run laps up and down this thing, just because of this. Yeah, it's just something to keep you going, but it's like a lot of work, and I kind of enjoyed the physicality of it. Yeah, this is like one of the earlier.
I'm kind of curious what would happen if you did fall, if you were just up in there, or if you would be able to jam.
I don't know if you remember when I went back down it, like I just reversed it. But you get to a point where you can just sort of like twist sideways and you just sort of slide down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Should have taken the sweater off. I lost that thing.
There's someone else in there too.
I think there's like, too. There's always people in this thing.
I think it's got to be like, what, 30 feet? Looks pretty damn high.
It is pretty high. It might be longer than 30 feet.
Because I have some good pictures of you climbing it from the side. So it's just kind of like you in the middle of it with these two big gigantic rocks on both sides. I wonder when that rock cracked in half like that.
I'm so freaking clumsy going through this.
You are.
This is definitely one of those earlier attempts doing it.
That's what I need to be doing.
It's like, yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what to do.
All right, you made it. Man, that was cool.
I probably could. It's probably easier.
Yeah, I don't think I even go down it. Like, I think I actually go straight ahead here.
Can you climb down the one side?
Yeah, which is pretty sketchy. Yeah, it's actually easier just to go down the crack.
Yeah.
I learned eventually.
Seems like it makes sense.
Yeah, that was a great trainer for chimney climbing and just getting comfortable with that style. Yeah, I think that was like seriously the second attempt going up that thing, or second time I went up it. Because I mean, I do have some other videos when I'm just like cruising up and down the thing. Where that would be. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to find it now. Where is this? What climb is this on? Oh, that's Armatron. That's a good one. Oh, I'm so bummed that my camera died when we were doing Crimson Cryolysis.
Well, I got most of it. It's just that
You did, yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
you climbing. Problem is, yeah, it was me following you up every other pitch. Sorry, she's getting fussy.
Good. Yeah, we can call it, dude. Yeah, I can put something together if I.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, save some of them. Save some of the good stuff.
Yeah, really.
And we'll see if anybody will join us, and if anyone else has got some good videos. And that might be it, because I got a crying baby.
All right.
All right.
There.
All right. Until next time.
Till next time.
We're
Peace.
out.